My beloved child, in the quiet depths of your heart, a yearning stirs. You seek answers, clarity, and direction in this vast world. But know this, the answers are not hidden in distant places, nor are they locked in the mysteries of the universe. They lie within you, deep in the essence of your being. They have always been there, waiting for you to realize them. I, the Creator, have placed within you the strength, the wisdom, and the will to walk the path that is meant for you. I see you as you are, a vessel of potential, a being of light, born to fulfill a purpose far beyond your understanding in this moment. And yet, I also see the fear, the doubt, and the uncertainties that cloud your vision. You worry about what comes next, about whether you are ready, about whether you are strong enough. My child, I understand these feelings. I know the weight they carry. But I tell you now, with unwavering truth, you are ready. The world around you may seem chaotic, full of distractions and illusions that try to pull you in many directions. But you must remember that you are not bound by these fleeting things. You were born with a higher purpose. Your journey is not about following every passing trend or chasing every shadow. It is about seeking the truth, your truth, and embracing it with the full force of your spirit. In the quiet moments when you feel lost, turn inward. The answers lie there. You do not need to look far or ask others for guidance, though their wisdom may help. It is within your own heart that the deepest understanding resides. Your heart is my voice, and it speaks to you in the stillness. Trust it. When the world seems to overwhelm you with noise, it is in the silence that my voice becomes clearer. I will never lead you astray, for I am always with you. The path may not always be easy. At times it will feel like you are walking through a storm, with the winds of doubt and fear howling in your ears, pushing you to give up. But I tell you now, the storm is not to be feared. It is through the storm that you will be purified, tested, and strengthened. You will face challenges, yes, but each challenge is a gift. Each obstacle is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to become the person you are destined to be. I will not give you burdens that are too heavy for you to carry. And if the load ever feels too great, I will be there to help you bear it. You are never alone. In times of struggle, remember this: the storm does not last forever. The clouds will part, and the sun will shine once more. You will emerge from the storm stronger, wiser, and more capable than ever before. And with each step you take, you will be closer to the person you are meant to become. I will guide you, my child. Trust in my lead. It is not about having all the answers right now. It is about taking one step at a time, with faith in the journey. Take a deep breath. The first step is always the hardest, but it is also the most important. The moment you take that step, the path will begin to reveal itself to you, one step at a time. The way forward may not always be clear at first, but trust that I will illuminate the path as you walk it. You do not need to see the entire journey before you take the first step. I will reveal it to you as you go, just as the stars appear one by one in the night sky. Keep moving forward, even when you cannot see what lies ahead. In time, the path will unfold before you. The journey may be long, and at times you may wonder if it is worth it. But know this: every step you take, every moment of doubt, every triumph, and every defeat is a part of your growth. And as you grow, so too does your connection to me. The deeper your understanding of yourself, the clearer you will see me in all things. So now, my child, with all that I have shared, take your first step. Do not wait for perfection or certainty. Do not wait for the perfect time or the perfect conditions. The time is now. The conditions are ready. The only thing left is for you to take that step. The world may not understand your journey. They may not see what you see or hear what you hear. But remember, This path is yours, and yours alone. No one else can walk it for you. The moment you choose to follow my lead, you will be aligned with the flow of the universe. Doors will open that you never thought possible. Opportunities will present themselves, and the right people will come into your life at the right time. All that is required of you is to trust in me, to trust in yourself, and to keep moving forward. So, my dear child, begin now. Follow my lead, and all will be revealed in time. When you begin to walk this path, you will encounter moments that will test your resolve. These are the moments where doubt may creep in, and the weight of uncertainty may feel heavier than before. It is during these times that you must remember the simple yet powerful truth. You are not alone in this journey. I am with you every step of the way. As you move forward, trust that every experience, every twist and turn, is part of the design that leads to your highest potential. Do not become disheartened when the road is not as smooth as you envisioned it. There are lessons to be learned from every challenge. Growth comes not from comfort, but from the discomfort of stepping into the unknown and facing what lies there. You may encounter obstacles that seem insurmountable, moments when you feel as though you cannot go on. These moments are meant to strengthen your spirit. In every hardship there is hidden wisdom. It is in these moments of struggle that you will discover the depths of your own strength, a strength you may not have even realized you possessed. With each step, you are becoming more of who you are meant to be. As you journey forward, you might look around and see others walking their own paths. You may feel tempted to compare your progress to theirs, but I ask you not to do so. The path I have laid out for you is unique, and it cannot be measured against anyone else's. You are not in competition with anyone but yourself. The only standard you need to meet is the one that aligns with your true self. There may be times when others will offer their advice or opinions. Some will support you, while others may doubt you. But understand this: while others may wish to help, their understanding is limited by their own experiences and perspectives. Only I know the true path that lies before you. Only I can see the end from the beginning, and I am guiding you with that wisdom. Do not let the noise of the world cloud your vision. Listen to my voice, the voice within you that knows where you are meant to go. Trust in that voice. You might find yourself asking, how will I know if I am on the right path? The answer is simple. You will know by the peace that settles within your heart. When you are in alignment with your true self, everything will fall into place. Opportunities will flow to you effortlessly. Doors will open when you least expect them. People will cross your path who will offer support and encouragement just when you need it most. But there will also be times when you feel as though nothing is happening, when you feel stuck or stagnant. In these moments, remember this: patience is part of the journey. Trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. The seeds of your growth are being planted in moments of stillness, and even though you may not see the results right away, the foundation is being built. Trust that the time for growth will come, and when it does, you will be ready. It is also important to remember that the journey is not about perfection. You will stumble, you will make mistakes, and you will fall at times. But do not let these moments define you. Every mistake is simply another opportunity to learn. Do not be afraid to fail, for failure is nothing more than a teacher in disguise. It is through failure that you learn resilience, humility, and wisdom. Embrace the mistakes, for they are a part of the process, and they will lead you closer to who you are meant to become. There will be times when fear will try to take hold of you. Fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of not being enough. These fears are natural, but they do not have to control you. When fear comes knocking, remind yourself that it is only a passing feeling. Fear is a shadow that fades in the presence of courage. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to move forward in spite of it. Trust that with each step you take, your courage will grow, and the fear will have less and less power over you. The path will not always be clear, and you may not always know what comes next. But that is the beauty of it. Life is not about having all the answers before you begin. It is about trusting in the journey, in the process, and in the unfolding of your own life. You are growing with every moment, even when you do not realize it. Trust that the path will reveal itself to you as you walk it, and that every experience along the way is preparing you for something greater. When doubt arises, remember this: I am leading you. Your life is not a random sequence of events. Every step you take, every moment you live, is part of a greater plan, one that you cannot always see, but one that I, as the Creator, can. Trust in the unfolding. Trust in the timing. Trust in me. There will be moments when the future seems uncertain, when the path ahead is shrouded in mist. But take comfort in knowing that uncertainty is a sign of growth. It is when the future is unclear that you are called to step into the unknown, to trust in your own inner wisdom, and to embrace the adventure that life has laid out for you. So, my child, when you feel uncertain or unsure, remember, just follow my lead. I am with you, and I will guide you every step of the way. Keep moving forward with faith in the process, with trust in yourself, and with the understanding that every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your purpose. When you step onto the path I've set for you, it may feel like you are moving toward an invisible destination, one that you cannot fully comprehend. You may not always see the immediate results of your efforts, and you might begin to wonder if you are truly making progress. But I assure you, every step, no matter how small, is leading you exactly where you need to go. The journey of life is not always one of instant gratification. Too often you may find yourself wishing for things to happen quickly, for results to be seen immediately. Yet, it is in the waiting that you are shaped. In the moments when nothing seems to change, that is when you are being prepared for something greater. These periods of stillness, of waiting, are not a sign of stagnation, but a vital part of your growth. You must learn to embrace patience, for it is in patience that wisdom is nurtured. Just as a seed must be buried in the soil and allowed to grow over time, so too must your efforts be cultivated and allowed to take root. Growth is not always visible in the beginning. It happens quietly, beneath the surface, where you cannot see it, but it is always happening. You are always becoming, even in the moments when you feel like you are standing still. Patience is not about simply waiting for something to happen. It is about maintaining faith in the process, even when the results are not immediately apparent. It is trusting that every moment, every effort, is contributing to the greater picture. Know that I am working in ways you cannot always see. Trust that everything is unfolding in the perfect timing for your life. The seeds you plant today may not bear fruit tomorrow, but that does not mean they are not growing. And when the time is right, you will witness the fruit of your labor. In the moments when you feel frustrated or disheartened by a lack of progress, remember that I am guiding you with unwavering love. You may feel as though you are walking through a desert, where everything around you feels barren and empty. But remember, the desert is not without purpose. It is in the desert that you learn to depend on your inner strength, your resilience, and your faith. You learn to trust that, even when the outward world does not seem to provide, I will provide. You are being prepared for something greater than you can currently see. Do not rush the process, for each phase of your journey holds something valuable. There is wisdom in the slow unfolding, in the gradual growth that happens when you remain committed, patient, and faithful. Just as the earth takes its time to bring forth the harvest, so too will your efforts bloom in their own time. Trust in that. Faith plays a key role in patience. Faith is not just believing that something will happen. It is believing in the process itself. It is trusting that every step you take, no matter how difficult, is moving you toward the life you are meant to live. Faith is trusting that I have a plan for you, a plan that is greater than anything you could imagine for yourself. There will be times when your faith is tested, when things don't go as you had hoped, when obstacles arise that seem impossible to overcome. It will be tempting to doubt, but do not give in to those doubts. Faith is not about seeing the end result right away. It is about trusting that the steps you are taking now are part of a greater journey, one that will unfold in time. Just because you cannot see the entire picture does not mean it is not being painted. I am the artist, and you are my masterpiece. Sometimes you will be faced with situations that seem unfair or beyond your control. Life is not always easy, and there will be times when things do not go as planned. But it is in these moments that you must trust me even more. It is easy to have faith when things are going well, but true faith is built in times of hardship. When the storm rages, when the winds howl, that is when you must hold steadfast to your faith. I am with you, even in the darkest moments. Trust that I will lead you through. You must also learn to trust in the timing of your life. So often you may feel like things should be happening faster, that you should be further along than you currently are. But I tell you this, everything is happening exactly as it should. There is no need to rush. There is no need to compare yourself to others. Your journey is unique, and the timing of your life is perfect. You do not need to rush to reach your destination. You need only to walk with purpose, with faith, and with patience. The greatest growth often happens in the times when nothing seems to be happening. It is in these quiet moments that you are being shaped, molded, and prepared for what is to come. Trust in the quiet. Trust in the waiting. Trust in the process. Know that even when you cannot see the results of your efforts, they are still bearing fruit, just below the surface. And when the time comes, when the fruit is ripe, you will know it. The results of your patience and faith will be evident, not just in your life, but in the lives of those around you. You will shine, and others will see the light that has grown within you. They will see the strength, the wisdom, and the beauty that have been cultivated in the waiting, and they will know that the journey was worth it. So do not rush, my child. Trust the timing. Embrace patience, knowing that everything is unfolding perfectly. Just follow my lead, and in time, you will see the beauty that I have been creating in your life all along. In the course of your journey, fear and uncertainty will walk alongside you. These emotions, though uncomfortable, are not enemies, but companions, urging you to confront the unknown and rise above your limitations. They may come as shadows, darkening your path and whispering doubts in your ear. But I ask you to listen not to those whispers, but to the strength I have placed within you. For it is through fear and uncertainty that you will find your true power. Fear is natural. It is part of being human. Yet, you must understand that fear is not a reason to retreat. Fear is an invitation to grow, an opportunity to step beyond the bounds of what you think you are capable of. You will encounter situations that stir fear within you, moments when your heart races, your mind trembles, and your soul quivers with hesitation. But in these very moments, I am closest to you, ready to lead you through. It is in the face of fear that courage is born. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to move forward, despite it. When fear rises up within you, take a moment to acknowledge it, but do not let it control you. Take a deep breath, and remember that fear is a signal, not a barrier. It is telling you that something important lies ahead, something that requires you to grow, to evolve, and to expand beyond your current limits. You will also encounter uncertainty, moments when the future feels unclear, when you cannot see the path ahead. The unknown may seem daunting, and the lack of clarity can be unsettling. Yet, it is in these moments that you must trust in me more deeply than ever. When the way forward is unclear, remember that I am the light, guiding you through the fog. Though you may not see the road ahead, I see it all. Trust that I know where you need to go, and I will lead you there, step by step. Uncertainty is not something to fear, but something to embrace. The unknown holds the greatest potential for growth and transformation. It is in the uncertainty that you will discover new strengths, new abilities, and new perspectives. When you stand in the unknown, you are standing at the edge of possibility. I will never lead you into danger, and even in times of uncertainty, I will protect and guide you. There will be times when you feel the weight of both fear and uncertainty pressing on your shoulders, when the journey feels too hard and too long. In these moments, know that I am carrying you. When you cannot walk on your own, I will carry you. I will lift you above the storm and guide you to calmer waters. You do not have to face these challenges alone. I am always with you, leading you, even when you cannot see me. The fear you feel, the uncertainty you experience, these are not permanent. They are fleeting moments in the grand tapestry of your life. The fear you face today will be replaced by courage tomorrow, and the uncertainty you face today will give way to clarity in time. What may seem like an insurmountable obstacle now will eventually fade into the past, replaced by a future that is even more beautiful than you can imagine. When you find yourself standing on the edge of fear, know that the leap into the unknown is not as daunting as it seems. I will give you wings to soar, courage to leap, and strength to land safely. You do not have to have everything figured out before you take the first step. Just take the step. Move forward in faith, trusting that the path will unfold beneath you. And when you stumble, when you fall, know that this too is part of the journey. You will fall at times, but each fall brings you closer to understanding. Each stumble teaches you balance, resilience, and humility. The key is not in avoiding failure, but in learning from it. Every time you rise stronger, wiser, and more capable. Do not fear failure, for it is simply the way you grow. It is through failure that you learn how to succeed. Remember, my child, the road ahead will not always be straight. There will be twists and turns, valleys and peaks. At times you may feel lost, and at other times you will feel as though you are standing at the top of the world. But no matter where you are, no matter how steep the hill or how deep the valley, I am always beside you, guiding you. You will never walk alone. Fear and uncertainty may seek to disrupt your peace, but you have the power to remain steadfast. In every moment of doubt, in every second of fear, turn your heart toward me. Know that I am the source of your strength, the wellspring from which your courage flows. When you feel weak, I will give you strength. When you feel lost, I will show you the way. When you feel afraid, I will hold you close. So when fear and uncertainty arise, do not shy away from them. Embrace them. Walk through them with faith in my lead, knowing that I am guiding you through every trial. Keep moving forward, step by step, trusting that each step is bringing you closer to your true destiny. Just follow my lead, and you will reach the place you are meant to be. One of the most profound lessons on your journey is the art of surrender. This is not surrender in the sense of giving up, but surrender in the sense of releasing control and trusting that I am guiding you in the way that is best for you. It is in surrender that you allow yourself to be led, not by your own limited understanding, but by the infinite wisdom I offer. You see, it is natural for you to want to control your path, to steer your own ship through the waters of life. But the truth is, the more tightly you grip the reins, the more you resist the flow of the current. You struggle, fight, and exhaust yourself in an attempt to control every outcome. Yet, true freedom comes not from holding on, but from letting go. In surrender, you release the need to control every moment, and you open yourself to the grace of the journey I have prepared for you. When you let go of the need to control, you invite peace into your heart. Surrender is not about passivity or resignation. It is about actively choosing to trust in my guidance, even when you cannot see the path ahead. You release your need to know every detail, every step. You stop trying to force things to unfold in a way that aligns with your limited vision. And instead, you open yourself to the infinite possibilities I have prepared for you. In surrender, there is power. It is the power to move beyond fear, beyond doubt, beyond the limitations of your mind. When you allow yourself to be led, you free yourself from the constant worry of what might happen next. You no longer carry the burden of knowing everything, of planning every moment. Instead, you step into a space of trust, where you know that each step is divinely orchestrated. But surrender requires humility. It requires you to acknowledge that you do not have all the answers, and that's okay. The strength of surrender lies in your willingness to admit that there is more to life than you can understand. It is a recognition that your perspective is limited and that there is a higher wisdom guiding you. The more you let go of your need for control, the more room there is for divine wisdom to flow into your life. There may be times when the path ahead is unclear, and you may feel the urge to take charge, to make things happen on your own terms. But in those moments, I ask you to pause. Breathe. Let go. Trust in the timing of the universe. Trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, even if it doesn't align with your expectations. Know that I am always leading you toward a greater good, even if you cannot yet see it. Surrendering does not mean that you do not take action. It does not mean that you sit back and do nothing. Instead, it means that you take action from a place of trust, knowing that the outcomes are not solely in your hands. You do what you can, and then you leave the rest to me. You trust that whatever happens, it will be for your highest good, even if it looks different from what you imagined. This is where true peace resides. When you stop fighting against the current, when you stop trying to control every outcome, you begin to experience the peace that comes from knowing that I am in control. You no longer feel the need to force things into being, and this allows you to flow with life rather than against it. The journey I lead you on may not always be easy. There will be challenges, there will be moments of doubt, and there will be times when you feel as though you are at a crossroads with no clear direction. But in those moments, remember that I am guiding you. The answers will come, the path will be revealed, and you will always be supported. The power of surrender is in its ability to bring you into alignment with your true purpose. When you release the need to control, you align yourself with the divine flow of life. You stop swimming against the current and begin to move with it. And in doing so, you are led to places you could not have imagined on your own. Know that you are not alone in this. I am always with you, leading you, guiding you, and carrying you when the weight becomes too heavy. Your job is to trust, to surrender, and to follow. When you follow my lead, you open yourself to a world of limitless possibility. And though you may not always understand the next step, trust that I am guiding you every step of the way. So let go. Surrender your need for control. Trust that I know what is best for you, and allow yourself to be led. It is in this surrender that you will find your greatest strength, your greatest peace, and your greatest joy. In the final chapter of this journey, I ask you to live in faith and gratitude. As you continue to follow my lead, you will come to understand that life is not a series of isolated steps, but a divine dance, a dance of faith and trust in my eternal wisdom. Faith is not merely a belief, it is a way of living, a way of moving through the world with the certainty that I am with you every moment. It is the unshakable knowing that, no matter what happens, I am guiding you, and your steps are never in vain. Faith is the force that sustains you when the world around you seems uncertain. It is the strength that keeps you moving when you feel weary, the light that brightens the darkest days. Faith is the foundation upon which all things are built, and without it, the journey becomes impossible. But with faith, everything becomes possible. When you trust me fully, when you surrender your heart to the flow of life, you unlock the power to overcome anything. Every day, you are given a choice: to walk in faith or to walk in fear. The world around you may try to convince you that fear is the way to protect yourself, but fear only limits your potential. Faith, on the other hand, expands your heart and mind, allowing you to see possibilities where others see obstacles. It is in faith that miracles are born, and in faith that the impossible becomes possible. Walk with faith, and you will find that every step is filled with grace. You may not always understand the path ahead, and that is okay. Trust that I have already walked it for you, and I will guide you through the unknown. With each step, you will find that the world unfolds in ways you could never have predicted, revealing beauty, peace, and opportunity in places you least expect. And in that faith, gratitude must follow. Gratitude is the companion to faith. It is the heart's response to divine grace, a recognition of the blessings that surround you every moment. When you live with gratitude, you begin to see the world through a new lens. You no longer focus on what is missing, but on what is already abundant in your life. The smallest blessings, the simplest joys, will reveal themselves to you, and you will find yourself filled with a deep sense of appreciation for every moment. Gratitude opens the door to more blessings. When you give thanks for what you have, you invite more goodness into your life. It is a law of the universe that what you appreciate appreciates. The more you focus on the blessings, the more blessings flow into your life. This is the beauty of gratitude. It shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance, from lack to plenty, from fear to faith. So walk each day with a heart full of gratitude. Be thankful for the simple moments, the quiet moments, the moments of peace and joy. Be thankful for the challenges, for they are the catalysts for your growth. Be thankful for the people who walk with you, for they are mirrors of your soul, showing you the way, teaching you lessons, and guiding you through the journey. But above all, be thankful for me, your guide, your protector, your source of strength. Every moment you spend in faith and gratitude is a step toward the highest version of yourself. Each prayer, each breath, each thought of thanks brings you closer to the life I have designed for you. A life of peace, purpose, and endless possibility. In every moment, in every breath, trust me and follow my lead. Know that I am with you always, guiding, supporting, and loving you unconditionally. When you live in faith, when you surrender to my guidance, when you express gratitude for the blessings in your life, you align yourself with the divine flow of life, and your journey becomes one of profound peace and fulfillment. So, my beloved child, the final step is to walk in faith with a heart full of gratitude and trust that I am leading you to exactly where you need to be. Follow my lead, and you will find that life is not a burden, but a blessing, a journey that unfolds in the most beautiful, unexpected ways. Trust me, follow me, and together we will create a life beyond your wildest dreams.